for good. At least my therapist is saying that I should. I don't believe it, but I really wish I could. Instead, I guess I'll stay misunderstood. Oh, 'cause I'm stuck now, just trying to figure a way out. I've tried but can't seem to slow down, and I don't know if I want to. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm can't seem to slow down, and I don't know if I want to.
I've been feeling just a little bit low. Got to get back to the show and we'll fly. Yeah. You don't have to feel like you're on your own. No one should have to dance alone, not tonight. You and me, we're gonna write a little history. You and me, just show me love and then you'll see. Memories that we make, they are never gonna fade for a lifetime. We don't give no shit if you wanna ride away. We just have you trying to play second drills up in the memory bank. I've been looking for somebody to make memories in the bank forever in time. There's no reason to be hard to find, 'cause we've already lost our mind. You and me, we're gonna write a little history. You and me, just show me love and then you'll see. Memories that we make, they are never gonna fade for a lifetime. We don't give no shit if you wanna hide away. We just have you trying to play second drills up in the memory bank.
Gazing further at the sky. Is it morning when my place is night? Is it raining when my place is dry? I wanna see, I wanna know what's on the other side, the other side. I wanna travel the world with you. What's on the other side, the other side? Wherever you are, I want
Promise me you'll get me through. Just tell me I can do this too. For everything we fight to never lose. 'Cause everything we want, oh, is everything we need. Just like I need you. Oh, it's just like you need me. Oh, strength unknown, don't you bail on me now. I got the world on my back and my head on the ground. Strength unknown, don't give up on me now. You got 500,000 eyes staring you to the ground. No, I won't do this alone. No, I won't do this alone. Without my strength unknown. Without my strength unknown. Strength unknown, don't give up on me now. You got 500,000 eyes staring you to the ground. No, I won't do this alone. Tell me I can run to you. Promise me a rendezvous. Just tell me I can stand the truth. For everything we hope to never lose. 'Cause everything we want, oh, is everything we need. Just like I need you. Oh, it's just like you need me. Oh, no, I won't do this alone. No, I won't do this alone. Without my strength unknown. Without my strength unknown. Strength unknown, don't give up on me now. You got 500,000 eyes staring you to the ground. No, I won't do this alone. Strength unknown, don't you go. Strength unknown, don't you go, don't you go. Strength unknown, don't you go. Don't you go, don't you go. Strength unknown.
Hello, welcome to the final week of Season 3 of Mini RPG of the Week. Delighted to have you here one last time. And joining us, it ends as it began, 16th Tower, Dylan. Yeah, oh, there you go. Yeah, that's it. That'll do numbers with the algorithm for sure. Uh, I, oh, we don't hear you apparently, so nobody heard that anyway, so you're safe. Why isn't Discord being picked up? Oh, it's muted. That'll do it. Here you go. Now people can hear
Yeah.
you. And what were you saying about being a weeb? It was something.
I'm evil now. That's my arc for the season. I became evil because I got a new pair of glasses that make me evil.
Yeah, no, that's how it works. So, yeah, fingers crossed that's all working. I don't know why Discord was muted. That's fun. Oh, I know why it was muted. It was because someone was doing... So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. irrelevant.
You've just been ignoring me for the entire half an hour pre-stream chat we were having.
Oh, 100%. I actually had you completely on mute anyway. I am excited, not because Season 3 is ending, although partly that, because it does mean that we are coming up on the Season 3 finale as well. That means that, as usual, players will get to vote, Dylan, for their 5 favourite maps for Season 3 to be played in the Season 3 finale. And there were a lot of very good maps this season.
There were. I was here for some of them.
Quite a lot of them.
Might be here for another one tonight. I think it looks like we got a pretty good map ahead of us as well. One that we might see getting voted on a lot, maybe in the votes in the coming weeks, or not. We haven't actually seen it yet. Could be dog shit. So.
Well, it's unlikely, okay? It is a Kiraj map, although Kiraj clearly does still have Falling Turtles stuck on the brain, which makes sense. That is an absolute behemoth of a map released by Kiraj and Zeeks over at Frontiers recently enough. And this is a little bit of a rework of one of the sections in Falling Turtles. It's the Red Forest. And my god, I mean, look at this thing.
Yo, that is a red forest.
That is a red forest. Now, Kiraj has said it is...
Already, we're seeing some voting down in the bottom. Do you like the map?
Yep, it is. It's a reworked version of Red Forest, so it has had some of the elements kind of directly taken, but the route over them changed, and there is entirely new elements as well added to it by Kiraj. Either way, I mean, potentially a late entry to the top 5 of Season 3.
Yeah, I mean, we got, what, 25 maps in a season? Yeah, so
correct.
20% of them are going to be... Is that correct, Matt? Could be.
Uh-huh. It is. Yep, definitely. And I will also let everyone know that voting will open tonight as soon as the Cup ends on those maps, and will run until this Sunday, just before the Cup of the Day on Sunday. And then the finale is getting played next weekend. It is immediately next weekend, so we will be getting right into it.
And I'll remind everyone that if you didn't like any maps this season, you can always spoil your vote, okay? So don't throw it away, even if you don't want to pick anything. Just go into the booth, just squiggle whatever you want on the polling card. That's fine too, you know?
A true advocate for democracy is Dylan. Yeah.
How many players we got? We got 95 already. We're just into the start of our kind of warm-up period here.
It's been busy.
I don't think we're
going to
hit 100. We're going to hit 99. 100, it seems unlikely.
Were you here last week when we were repeatedly hitting 101? Despite the fact there is
I didn't even know it could do that.
It can't. There is only 100 spaces on the server, but it refused to let that stop it.
Well, I wasn't here last week, but who do you think was the 101st person? I was trying to have my mini RPG debut, but unfortunately, it just didn't work out numbers.
Didn't quite get in. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, there you go. It's up to 101 already. So, absolutely
excellent.
Fantastic. The server will have absolutely no issues.
Yeah, it's been a while, I think, since I've been on a mini RPG of the week, as much as it can be a while, considering I was on like a third of this season. But like, definitely even kind of like maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago when I feel like I was last on, even then it was still like hitting 100. And I'm just going to say it. I don't think it's a coincidence that the season where I made my debut is the season where we started to consistently max out players every week.
Well, that's it. Why do you think we've kept bringing you back on, It just makes sense. This is.
I think it's because of my miming at the start.
You're so right. When nobody could hear you, as I deliberately cut your mic, we are seeing this is this is maybe not the author time, but it is at least the GPS being driven by KRH at the moment. And I think, look, it's clear the theme of this map is difficult transitions over some awkward blocks a lot of the time. It's going to be tough not to catch wheels. It's going to be tough to maximize time while still making sure that you stay safe. And I'm sure that some of the players who've had a go at Falling Turtles, which I think is going to be a lot of our top RPG players, even if this is a different route, are going to be a little bit more used to that at the moment.
Yeah. We were saying it's actually Hazard, right? Who was like
currently
the record holder on Falling Turtles.
Oh, you're asking questions I don't have answers for right now. Give me a second. I think
Hazard was
the first
at some
finisher.
point a record holder.
The first finisher.
Hazard was the first
Falling
finisher.
Turtles.
So Hazard set the first finisher. Looking at the kind of local records we got tonight, I actually don't know if Hazard is here. So I was predicting it might be Hazard's week.
The current world record holder, would you believe, is the player who we jumped on board with from the start. It is Artis, who currently holds the world record on Falling Turtles. Who's
So
also
it could
a
be
very good
Artista's
RPG
week,
player.
but I noticed we also have Scandir here. So the last time
Scandir is in
I saw
second place to
Scandir
the
mini
Artiste, would you
RPG,
believe? Yeah.
yeah, Scandir sort of just made it his week of mini RPG of the week, no matter what the map was in all cases that I've seen. So
Yeah, that's a Scandir move for sure. Scandir's kind of nuts, and it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, Scandir has qualified for the middle stage of the Trackmania World Tour World Championship that is ongoing at the moment, happening, well, this weekend that is happening, but does mean that if Scandir makes it through this weekend, free for a couple of weeks, potentially with the possibility of playing in the Season 3 finale as well, so we'll see.
yeah, at the very least, casting it, right? So
True. What, Scandir on the broadcast?
yeah, we're
Just
gonna
making the broadcast
It's gonna be
debut?
me and Scandir manning the final. You not hear about
Oh,
this?
I see. I've been kicked out. That I understand.
And we're not bringing
that.
you back for season 4 either.
Well, there has been rumors as well of potentially some format changes for Season 4, because Season 3 may be ending, but it will not be the end for Mini RPG of the Week just yet. Obviously, the Season 3 finale. Obviously, we've announced Mini RPG of the Week Ultimate, the LAN taking place in Compiègne just outside Paris next April. I know the dates. I've been paying attention. And Season 4 will begin at some undisclosed point in the future after Season 3 ends.
Will it begin after season 3 ends?
Yes, that is
Yeah.
exactly what I just said. You were
Okay.
reaching for something clever to say, and the best you got was repeating what I said back slowly.
Was I repeating what you said slowly?
You know, now that you said it like that, actually, were you repeating what I said slowly, or were you slowly repeating what I said? You know, really, if you think about it, it's an important distinction.
Alex, it sounds like you're reaching for something clever to say, so I'm going to move us on here.
Yeah.
We're kind of getting a
There
good look
is-
at the map.
Someone has pointed out there is absolutely meant to be a mod on this map. That person being Zeterate, the admin here. It's not loaded for me yet. The server, I would imagine, is struggling a little bit with 100 people. Now, Zeterate did tell people that they could download the mod in advance, and that was maybe a good idea.
Yeah.
In my
People always
hubris,
do that as well.
did not pay attention. So here we are, hoping that the mod loads at some point.
I feel like it's a season 3 tradition that people just do not download the mod in advance at this
No.
stage.
Why would you?
Genuinely, like,
It
I don't
always
think I've
loads.
seen a single mod stage where the mod just loads. It always takes 10 minutes.
We're just overstressing this poor server with 100 people on it.
What do you think the mod does? Like, what sort of aesthetic changes? I think the trees might get a bit of a touch
I
up.
do have a hint in what it might do, given that it is called Jungle.
Might do something for the trees.
Hmm.
I'm really hoping it doesn't change the background.
The big
Because I really
red
like the background.
The
Yeah, it's given
ominous
like
red
Super
triangles.
Mario Sunshine special stage vibes.
It's giving ominous red triangles for sure. Yeah, I guess you don't have anything. Oh, we've lost Dylan. Well, that's fun. I'm sure we'll get him back anytime. But for the meantime, that means it's just me. As this is now, Dylan may think that he's important to Mini RPG of the Week. You know that we're ending season 3 as it started with him here. But this would be truly ending season 3 as we began season 1 with me sitting alone, shouting into the void. And whew, that's pretty spicy. We had some fun weeks back in week 1. It was enjoyable. I wasn't here for the week 0 broadcast, but you know, that was, I'm sure, also pretty fun. And I say I wasn't here for the week 0 broadcast, and that's partly because there was no week 0 broadcast. Hello.
I think I'm back now.
Yeah, you are. I saw you come back.
Listen, it wouldn't be the season 3 finale, which it's not. It wouldn't be the last episode of... What is this called? We've called it the last episode of season 3, but there's also a season 3 finale. It
yeah.
wouldn't be the last normal week of season 3 if we didn't have a callback to my calls disconnecting all the time, which would make more sense to have in the finale. And given my Wi-Fi, if I'm there, we will have in the finale. But we got it here as well. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Did the mod load while I was gone?
No, it did not. Silly question, really. Hey, maybe it'll load eventually.
What was I thinking?
Just crazy. Maybe it'll load when we start rounds. Who knows? Maybe it'll load halfway through rounds. Who knows? We are 9 minutes nearly into our warm-up. Scandir has the best time on the server, and he has it by 4/10. It's not surprising that Scandir has the best time. It's maybe a little surprising that actually now Halacia with a new best time, getting within a couple of tenths of it. Scandir is normally at this point kind of about half a second to a second in front of everyone else.
Yeah. That sounds pretty...
Scandir.
That sounds pretty standard for Scandir. Again, he just kind of runs away with it. He really... Alex, I've just opened up your Twitch stream so I could pop out chat. The ad that opened up just says sex.
Oh, have you gotten the STI ad as well?
I guess I have, so I guess that's what your channel viewers are associated with.
Well, that's what when I went over to Twiggy's channel and was doing the World Tour broadcast over there over the last couple of weekends, and I had his stream open on the side, I was also getting the STI ad the entire time. And I don't know what's going on with HSE, which is, you know, the Irish Health Organisation, and why they think this is an ad that Twitch viewers need to see. But we'll say it, they're wrong.
There's like a real big push currently for like STI awareness and STI prevention.
It's a real big push for
which is
STIs
a good thing
at the moment.
It's a great thing to have, but what I will say to your Twitch channel presenting me with an anti-STI ad is the same thing I'll say to my mom when, for some reason, she sent me the Instagram version of that ad, which is, thank you for your confidence in me, but there's no need for this to come to me.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. It's, yeah, entirely fair. Scandir is here, Zeterite says, in order to prevent Hazard from getting too many wins in Mini RPG of the Week. That's fair. I will say Hazard, I think, is also doing their part to prevent Hazard getting too many wins this week by not being here.
Did Hazard get to 10 yet? I think Hazard was the closest to 10, right?
Hazard must have reached 10 wins. Zeterite, you have the up-to-date spreadsheet there. Can you tell us how many wins Hazard is on? If you're not too busy actually, you know, doing important admin work and stuff that I'm not useful for.
Hazard has gotten to 10, okay.
And how many is Scandir on? Because I feel like Scandir has probably the highest win percentage.
Scandir has somehow also gotten to 10.
I feel like Scandir has probably won like 80, showed up 5 times and won 4 or something. Working question is just watching the cast. Yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
watching the cast too. I'm like an admin.
Whoa! If I press escape, will the mod load? It won't. I'm trying. Listen, I'm doing my job to try and get the mod to load by simply pressing escape repeatedly.
Listen, the mod doesn't load, okay? That's not what you come here for.
Coco currently has the best time in the server. That's interesting. Where's Coco?
Oh.
Now Coco...
Oh, Scandir's like dropped off.
Also, well, okay, give it this run. I'm gonna get you.
Scandir is only in 4th place. He's dropped off.
Scandir washed. Scandir, let me click on you, goddammit. There we go. Alright, this one's going to be fun anyway. There is a gear that you can get on the grass slide between the 2 cube stairs that can earn you some time. That's interesting. According to
Like a little
Kiraj.
pickup?
Yeah, exactly. It's actually floating in the air.
It's a little floating gear that gives you a speed boost.
Yeah, like Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
No,
they added a new item to Trackmania, and finally we're seeing a mini RPG of the week that uses items mode. I've been calling for it for a long time.
Yeah, well, oh, Scandir's still not.
A lot of players don't even know the items are in the game.
Hang on, what the hell's going on with Yannick's this time?
Yannick's is here!
Well, yeah, Yannick's has always been here. What's surprising is that Yannick's is now a second ahead of anyone else, which means to me that Yannick's has found something.
Yannick's has teamed up with Seafill this week.
Yeah. Yannick's, where are you?
Wait, Hazard's here?
Hazard is here? Oh my god,
Hazard's here.
It's all coming down.
Uh-oh, Hazard.
Where the hell is Yannick's? There's too many players. I'm gonna need everyone except Yannick's to leave the server real quick.
Oh, I saw it.
I did see it. Go. Yes.
We've got 102 players right now somehow.
Well, that's good. That's what you want. Yannick's did
That's
only
beating
win
last week's
one
record
edition this season, which is pretty impressive. But I think Yannick's is still on, what, 7 or 8 wins overall? So a very impressive record, but could close the gap to Hazard a little bit this week. Let's see.
Yannick's has also provided other vital services for this season's mini RPG of the week, such as hosting the stream at one point.
I don't know if it counts as hosting when you just go and pirate
Such as having his stream pirated at one point.
Yeah, that's a 53-0. Yannick's is really quick right now. That would have again been a second ahead of anyone else on the server. Surely there is a different line going on somewhere here.
Yeah.
Can we spot it?
I'm not like seeing a cut though.
Maybe he is just the only player getting the gear. Going for the grass slide here. We have seen other players going for that, but that was very smooth. There's this gear here, I think, is where Kiaraj was talking about. And you can see, is just a little bit faster. Maybe that's the gear over the hill compared to everyone else. It's a really sharp inside turn there. It's a near grass slide to get around that corner. That could be worth a few tenths in and of itself if less people have picked up on that. And maybe it's just the fact that he has held a gear past everyone else here. Is just carrying the climb further up the hill. Got to that gear before the staircase. And it seems to maybe be the difference maker at the moment.
Yeah, I think he just gets that little bit of speed early and he hangs on to it. And that is enough to shave like a second off what everyone else is doing.
Yannick's with 9 wins. So this would be to tie Hazard at the end of Season 3 after 75
Yannick's and
editions.
Hazard going neck and neck into Season 4.
Kind of a banger. Kind of love it.
But also, Yannick's at 9 wins with only 1 from Season 3.
Also, yeah, the competition has also gotten a lot stiffer in Season 3, shall we say? Just keep an eye on
I mean, that's
here.
just the sort of increasing player counts we've been seeing.
I believe this time around, Yannick's may have only gotten Gear 2 before the turn there. We won't get to see it anyway. But possibly he was actually in Gear 3 going around that turn previously. In which case, yeah, he would have just had that little bit of extra speed over the other players up the hill. And then if he's keeping it with a bug slide around the corner at the end there, then maybe that's what's holding it. I don't know. That's interesting.
I think, yeah. One to watch, anyway.
Has also, if that is the case.
Yeah, Scandir's crawled his way back up because we are playing Trackmania, so...
And the map is a mini RPG map, so yeah. Listen, BMX, stop making fun of me. I definitely remembered to download the mod in advance, I promise. Maybe it'll load now when we get into rounds. And the issue is, I'm not going to manage to... If I try to leave now, I don't think I'm getting back in as a spectator, so I'm not going to risk it. So this is what we're living with right now.
No, we'll do it. It's fine.
We will not. We're not going to watch Yannick's stream again, okay?
Okay, I mean, we're basically watching Yannick's stream now. We're just talking about it in English for some reason.
Yeah, let's see what Hazard is up to. Hey, Dylan, how many players are getting eliminated in round 1?
Round 1, 0 players, as usual, Alex. Come on. You never been on this stream
before? You are not getting invited back for Season 4. You know what? You had a great debut in Season 3, and that is where you live now.
There's going to be competing mini RPG of the week. Alex, it looks like you've just been fired, so...
Oh, no! Well, that's fair enough, yeah. I'll pack my bags and go. I've already been told I've been kicked off the Season 3 finale in favour of Scandir and Dylan, so...
So, Alex, how many people do you think are going to be eliminated in round 2?
You know what? Fuck you. I don't have to put up with you. This is my channel. This is my stream. I will turn this broadcast off right now, mister.
It's fine, I'll just talk over Yannick's.
I have the stop streaming button. You'll be talking into the void.
I didn't say I was going to do it for anyone. Just... What am I going to do? Not watch Mini RPG of the Week, my favorite online weekly Trackmania event that I watch every week, even when I'm not on?
You're so right. Okay, I'm going to predict 18 eliminations. Final answer. No, it's week 25. Like I'm predicting 25 eliminations.
It looks like we've got about 30 DNFs.
Yeah, but it's round 1. People who are good players DNF just because they aren't bothered.
I'm going to say 19.
Okay, have you considered that it's actually edition 75, and so we're going to see 75 eliminations?
Yo, numerology. Think, Dylan, think.
You got it.
Angel numbers. Everyone chime in with your favorite angel number in the chat.
I don't know what he's talking about, and I refuse to engage. This is week 25 of Season 3 of Mini RPG of the Week. Potentially the final time we see this format for Mini RPG of the Week, but more details to come in the future. Either way, we are live on Red Forest. The mod still hasn't loaded, and we will see how many players we eliminate. I think I saw Seafill just driving off to the side at the start line.
That's a cut. That's the Seafill cut.
It probably exists.
I'm so glad Seafill is here all the time.
There is definitely
It's
a gear
funny
you
to
can
have
keep
someone
up
who's
that
just
hill.
never going to be driving the right way, and
It
yet
is.
will still just be in for all the rounds nonetheless.
Yeah. Just to be clear, it definitely is possible to get and then keep third gear on the way from that in between the stairs, I think. And that's why you can see like Yannick's, who has fallen off the side and is no longer there, but Coco, Tunic, Scandir have all held that all the way up until here. Different lines down the hill as well. Nari is taking a slower line that may well be safer, but it is definitely slower, as you can see by a parade of cars overtaking towards the end. And through the line, 53.4 is round winning in round 1.
Not bad. We were seeing kind of, like a predicted 55 from Chirac, so already down to that 53.4. We could see some really, really close, or some really, really nice times this evening.
I believe you said Chirac, which I think is a type of wine, rather than our mapper, who is Kiraj.
Kiraj, yeah. Whatever. I'm expected to remember the shit.
It's a fair
I'm
point.
expected to read the mapper document not 10 minutes before the stream starts.
Hey,
I'm expected to show respect for the people who let these streams happen.
No, that sounds crazy. I think we're only going to see 8 eliminations, which is also pretty crazy. Maybe
8
9
players
or
will
10.
be eliminated. The game called it.
Yeah, of 101. Again, this server supports 100 players. So, yeah, there you go. Only 8
players
eliminations,
eliminated, damn.
including in 101st place. Someone. I honestly...
So this is genuinely the most players we have ever had in a round 3 of Mini RPG of the Week.
Correct. The server has broken and allowed 101 players to make it through. Here we go into round 3 with less. The server is dying. Maybe that's a sign that it was about to let me load the mod, but it wasn't. What we'll do is
Maybe that's a sign that there's going to be some sort of format change in Season 4.
Maybe the format is changing right now. No. What we'll do is, if the mod doesn't load at any point during this, we will go and download the map off Trackmania Exchange after the competition is done and force it to load this goddamn mod for me, and we can.
We'll
look at it in
release a
mod's glory.
public apology video if
Well,
the
Dylan will.
mod doesn't load. Alex will apologize to Chirac for not downloading the mod, and I'll apologize to him for not learning what his
Wait,
name
what
is.
do you mean allow the mod download? This is important now.
Uh-oh. Welcome to the Trackmania settings screen where the real action happans.
Downloads, custom... Yeah. It's all fine. It's all allowed. It's just refusing to, out of spite. Oh, hey, Franzi fell off the map, but is now back on it. That's nice.
Hey, Franzi's here.
Yo.
How's Franzi doing? Franzi's 85th, okay. Out of 93 players? Did we not have 96?
No, because it was 8 players eliminated from 101. Quick maths.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alex, you should do what BMX says, and you should just open your folders on
But
stream.
if
That's
I
what
do
we should
that,
do
I
next.
believe I will still have to leave and rejoin the map Franzi. Hold. I will still have to
Franzi?
leave and... Franzi's not going to make the finish line. Oh! No, the finish line... Oh! That was close. Still
Oh,
eliminated.
Franzi made it.
Yes.
Franzi is, as Zederet says, absolutely one of the mini RPG players of Trackmania 2. He's doing a great job of stalling for long enough for the map to load.
Yeah, that's...
Seafill eliminated! It's over!
Oh, it doomed. We didn't even get to see what the cut route looked like. Disaster.
Alright, guys, I'm a head out.
Alright, hang on. Do I have a mod work folder in document? Listen, the stream's gonna get choppy for a second. Nobody panic. It'll be fine. Nobody worry. Oh god. Documents. Oh. Documents. Trackmania. Skins. I don't have a ModWorks folder. It's over. Well, we'll sort it out after the competition is done. Dylan, back to you.
I've taken a vow of silence in honor of Seafill's early elimination.
What perfect timing. In the middle of a broadcast.
Listen, you've already promised that it's going to be an extra long stream now because we're going to load up the map
gonna be,
properly
like,
after the competition is
solidly
over.
10 seconds longer.
We're gonna have a 10-second look at the map, so look forward to that, guys. Or you can just go to Yannick's stream right now. Whatever.
That's also. I wonder if Yannick has the mod loaded. Yeah, that's a great question.
Can we pirate Yannick's stream so we can see what the map is supposed to look like?
Does Yannick have the mod loaded? Why is it loaded for Yannick's but not for me?
Because Yannick's probably set up for the stream.
The goddamn anti-French agenda. Anti-French? Anti-non-French? I don't know.
Yannick's is Swiss.
I'm aware of that, but he speaks French.
I feel like you're probably more French than Yannick's is.
You know that's not true. Just because I have a French name doesn't make me French.
I'm sure Yannick's family goes back like 10,000 years into Switzerland, whereas you probably go like 4 generations back to Paris.
You have to go back like, I think 28 generations to find the Frenchman in my family. He was a sea
Don't worry,
captain.
Alex. Yours hasn't loaded the mod either, so it's fine.
Classic.
Jaxie, I believe, was just eliminated. We got to give a GG to Jaxie.
Absolutely.
One of our chatters of the season. One of our chatters of all time. Was the only person who was invested in the season-long lore, even more than I was.
Do you have any additions to it here at the 11th hour?
I was just going to reminisce about that time Jaxie got lost in the woods one night.
Oh,
but,
yeah! These
that
are
was
the
pretty
woods!
fun.
Oh!
These are the woods!
Makes sense!
This
These are
level
the
is an
woods!
adaptation of the time Jaxie was lost in the woods. And the mod loading in represents Jaxie being found and finding his way home.
It all
so
makes sense.
That's what's going on. Yeah.
You can even see in one corner of the giant sphere that we are encased in, there is a light shining through. Those are the lights that Jaxie saw in the woods.
Those are the lights Jaxie saw in the woods. Oh my god, it's all coming together. This is such a good stream.
To put this together in homage of that week where he was definitely watching the broadcast.
Well, Kiraj is actually the one who manipulated real-world events so that Jaxie would get lost in the woods because he wanted to create a map based around it. Yeah.
Kiraj had made the map already and was like, well, I need to have someone get lost in the woods or this doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Wait, is Babs out? No, Babs is very safe. There's a lot of cars who've fallen a long way behind at the moment. Back to you, Dylan.
Oh, Beta Toast is doing good too. I was just thinking that I don't think I... Oh, wow! Oh, wow!
Oh! Jump scare mod loading!
Oh my god. I have a headache because of this. The sphere is transparent.
Yeah.
There's a whole world they're trapped in. The bitrate has gone to shit.
Not on the actual stream, just on your Discord stream. Don't worry about it. I hope that loaded quite near the end of the round, so I feel like maybe nobody got eliminated because their game froze for a second. At least I hope they didn't.
Did it load for everyone at the same time?
Yeah, I think the server finally decided to just give people the mod. Enough people had been eliminated that it was like, yeah, I can send it to this many people. God,
Yannick had only paid it to withhold the mod for him for that long.
Yeah, it was just 84 people. There's no way I can send it to that many, but 76 people. Ooh, that we can handle. Oh,
my
boy.
time to shine. So, Alex, what do you think about this sort of world-shattering revelation that there's a world outside the sphere that we've been racing in this evening?
Kind of terrifying, you know? Kind
of. Who's trapped our players here?
Spooky. Well, it's Kiraj.
We could have built lore around that.
Well, yeah, Kiraj built this sphere
around that
in order to trap Jaxie, and unfortunately caught 99 other players.
Unfortunately for Kiraj, it failed.
But also,
Jaxie has actually escaped the sphere.
Disastrous.
That's right, folks. The goal tonight is to drop out as soon as possible so you can go back to your families and escape from Kiraj's evil Halloween sphere.
Oh, you love to hear it. These are two decent players, Turbo and Ars Velu, who are currently stuck. Goliet also down here at the moment as well. And Not Harry, a player who repeatedly shows up kind of late, or just not refuses to learn the map, doesn't fully figure out a route on the pathfinding map, and then drops out at some point, but is a very good sport about it, and we love that for them.
We do. I'm realizing I don't think I've talked about actual gameplay the entire stream so far.
No.
So
how do you feel about G-Geek?
Should I keep that
another
up?
commentator getting eliminated?
Listen. It's whatever. Hang on, I'm gonna try and do some commentary in the next one.
You got this.
Yeah. Okay, 8 guys out. That's fine. We can lose 8 players. Furex, we loved him.
We've got plenty left. We can afford to lose 8.
Okay. We're loading into round something here. There's 71 players. There should be less than that. There's some amount between like 0 and 71 players left. It's taken a while. 4 players will be eliminated, I'm hearing, so
yeah,
watch out. Don't be one of those. Law Sheep.
There's apparently 61 players left.
There's 69 players left in the server. Law Sheep is one of them. Frunzy, we're back to Frunzy. Frunzy's doing that little cut over the coin. There's a lot of grass on this map. There's some gameplay commentary, and that means you have to be careful because that affects the traction on your tires and gears. You want to be in gear 3 for a part of the map because then you can go faster than if you're in gear 2.
You're right, and actually this is the section of the map where holding gear 3 is very relevant. Frunzy not really managing to.
Do we think Frunzy has cracked this trick?
No, because I saw Frunzy not crack that trick over the last 15
It doesn't
to 20
look like
seconds of
Frunzy has
gameplay.
cracked the trick, unfortunately.
Look, Irish car. Dylan, Irish car.
I'm not from Ireland, I just speak with an Irish accent, but Killian is here. It's an Irish name, an Irish flag, the car is green. He's doing a good job of representing his country. He's not doing a great job of competing in Mini RPG of the Week, as he has just fallen into the bottom 4 of round 7 of episode 25.
Not for long.
But not for long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he won't be eliminated in the next round.
Yeah.
Back to Frunzy. Unfortunately, this might be the last time I get to be excited when Frunzy shows up on the screen.
Oh, and we lost Laura as well. I think maybe I'm not convinced we actually did. The server may have been playing games with me. We'll see here. Did we lose Laura? We did. Unfortunate, as Laura did a very good job of doing all the sound design out at XP Evo. Lovely guy.
Yeah.
And unfortunately eliminated. Pretty early.
Yeah, and unfortunately, as Zederate puts out there, with Frunzy losing, his chance to be invited to Ultimate LAN, they're getting slimmer.
Well, yeah, it won't be given, automatic entry anyway.
What are the qualifiers for the Ultimate LAN? What do you got to do to be in?
Slightly undetermined, but I think it's a safe bet that having more than one win in a mini RPG of the week is probably going to help your chances of automatic qualification.
What about? Are there any personality invites? Could we give Frunzy a personality invite?
Name invites? Rigged lottery?
Frunzy seems popular. There's 2 people who made a sad face in the in-game chat, and only one of them was Zederate. So
one of them was Lucis. Oh, we'll see. Hey, Yogg is currently in the bottom 4.
Yogg's racing right now.
So true.
I kind of liked the map better without the mod. Controversial opinion.
That is extremely controversial. It's a very TM2 style mod, which makes a lot of sense given that it is based on Falling Turtles, and Falling Turtles is deliberately themed as a kind of TM2 styled RPG map. So, I'm kind of seeing some direct kind of descendancy there. Yogg's cleanly through. Oh, Turbo. Worker? What? No, they're fine.
Worker?
What the hell?
I thought Worker had a bad run.
Worker?
20 seconds behind.
I hardly
Binks.
know her.
Oh god, we're not gonna do this shit again.
16
Slither,
tower, I hardly
know her.
Oh dear. It's unhinged. It's unhinged.
Worker, I hardly know her.
Oh Jesus Christ! Can you do Ronan O'Gara's French accent, Dylan?
No. Doesn't he not have a French accent? Isn't that the whole thing?
Well, that's it. Can you speak French?
He speaks French in a perfectly Irish accent.
Yeah, you got to do the Munster accent. How do you do a Munster accent? Hang on. Okay, I got to get in my head.
I guess it's sort of like that.
Yeah, rugby court.
Okay, imagine you think you're better than everyone else.
Proud of the boys out there today. L'opportunité est fucking enorme.
It's weird because like he doesn't even necessarily have like bad French. He just has like terrible pronunciation, but like his vocab
French.
is good.
Have I ever told you there was a sailing coach who I did a lot of work with when I was younger, who was a Frenchman who had moved to the ass end of Cork, and his accent in English was exactly what you would expect when you hear that. It was the strongest thing I have ever heard in my goddamn life.
No, I love people who have like mixed accents where like they're from somewhere and they move somewhere else and pick up the accent, but they keep a bit of their own accent. It's very
French
funny.
and deep South Cork, like, or deep West Cork, is brutal. It's crazy, man. And I can never replicate it because, like, how the hell do you go about replicating that? He also liked cursing at children, so that was fun.
Well, you can replicate that.
I always do.
You can go for a vibes-based sort of replication.
Well, you have to have a
Who are we watching
small,
this time?
I
Joe
don't know.
Lux?
Sure, we'll watch
Joe
Not
Lux
Harry.
from Norway? Not Harry?
He had this...
Not Harry?
He
I
had
hardly
this
know
boat.
him.
He had this small boat that he had attached a very large engine to, so it always looked like, and it kind of was, the boat was always at risk of flipping itself over if he revved the engine too hard, because he just had way too much power attached to the back of a boat that was way too small for it. It was pretty fun. Have you taken a vow of silence again, Dylan? Dylan?
I'm like kind of just, I've been stun locked by whatever Zederate just put in our chat. Oh, Putang Kong? How the, what?
There's at
I
least
feel
one
like
of
that's a
those
French
words
swear
that's
word.
misspelled, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Isn't
Not Harry's
Kong
struggling.
also a swear word in French?
Yeah, probably. No, I'm pretty sure Kong is the giant gorilla.
Oh, no, that's what's his name? You know the like other giant gorilla movie?
Winston.
No, he's called like Big Joe Mormon or something.
What?
You never saw this movie?
You can't just drop
is a
Big
giant
Joe
gorilla
Mormon.
movie.
The giant,
And the giant gorilla is called like Big Joe Harry. Like he's just called like a normal guy's name, but they put big in front of it. And at the end of the movie is they're like trapped on a Ferris wheel.
What are you
And
talking
Big Joe has to save them because it's on fire or something.
What are you saying?
That's a real movie.
It's not.
And Big Joe is also a swear in the French language.
Oh, incredible. Unfortunately for Not Harry, who was doing quite well for a lot of that round, really did have some ups and downs in the background of our deranged rantings. We picked the perfect round to spectate them, as they did get eliminated while going in and out of the bottom four the entire time.
Unfortunately, the winner of this week's mini RPG of the week will be
Not have not in their name.
will not be Harry.
Jesus Christ.
Edicott's up right, Joe Luck's up right now. Something that always happens on this stream, multiple times a stream, is that I will talk about a player we're watching as the producer instantly switches
Well,
to
that's
the next
because
player.
I'm looking to see someone further down.
Killian right now. What's Killian up to? Looks like Killian's up to... what's Mole up to? We're already down to 45 players. Time flies when you're not paying attention. Manjmalabole... Okay, actually, let's have a talk about the game. Is Manjmalabole good at mini RPG of the week?
Let's have a
Because
talk
it
about
seems
the
to
game.
vary week by week.
Can I make odd hominem? Odd hominem?
Odd hominem.
I'm losing my mind.
Alex, what do you like in your sandwiches? Do you like to have
Odd bit of odd hominem.
the odd bit of hominem?
Gee.
Okay, but like,
Fuck.
I feel like Manjmalabole sometimes will be in like the top 5 or like the top 10, and then
Yeah.
other times we'll see them like just consistently be in like bottom 40 and stuff.
I
Although
think
not
they're-
eliminated this round.
They're a good player who has some maps that suit them more than others. And you see that variance more because they do pretty much play every single week.
Yeah, that's true. Scandier's got down to a 52.
I mean, yeah, Scandier's nuts. I don't know what to tell you. And Yannick's also set that 52.785 with about 5 minutes left in the warm-up and has not improved on it since. Now, that's fine. Like, I mean, look, we're at the point of competition where just keep it consistent, get around the track often is exciting. But does mean... Look, I just hope we have a Scandir and Yannick's, like, really close finals, and they're both driving a 52 pace in it.
It's looking that way. I think it's so interesting, right, that, like, Hazard is still here, not in the top 15 times for this evening. Even though Hazard, the one thing I knew about this map coming in was that it was based off Falling Turtles, which Hazard was the first record setter for.
Well, that was... No. Just the first player to complete the map. So I guess, yes, the first record holder.
Yeah.
But also that Artis does hold the current world record and Scandir is second place on the world records. Hazard doesn't show up until 6th place on those records. So don't you look like a fool.
Well, Hazard doesn't even show up until at least 16th place right now.
Yeah. Hazard's time on Falling Turtles is 8 minutes behind Artis's.
8 minutes, goddamn.
It's a really hard map.
That's an... Oh, Manjmala Bole is out.
Well,
goodbye, Manjmala Bole.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess Luces is out too. Goodbye, Luces.
That's tough.
Was Ice out too? Damn.
Did Ice get eliminated? I should pay attention
Someone
more.
said Ice got eliminated.
That's rough.
Damn, it's a tough map.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, people should go and watch...
Oh, the mod loaded.
Oh, damn it. I think Zeke...
Sorry, I was tabbed out.
I think Zeke... I think Zeke's put out a compilation video of streamers and things playing Falling Turtles, and people should go watch that, because it's almost definitely a lot of fun. I've been waiting to watch it until I have time to actually enjoy it, because I always enjoy the Frontiers content. When they put out the discoveries that people have done off their maps, they're pretty fun.
Let's do a live reaction once the competition ends.
Sure. Says a man knowing full well that he's going to turn off the stream and go for dinner. I can just leave you here.
I already ate my dinner before the stream. That means I'm ready to play Baldur's Gate 3 as soon as we're finished.
That's fair. And you've also definitely invited me to play, which is really cool of you.
I'll play multiplayer with you anytime, but here's my condition. We got to play on max difficulty.
You're insane. Absolutely not.
I'm playing on normal difficulty right now. I'm not finding it to be a struggle at all. So I think multiplayer, focus on the combat, make some fucking OP-ass builds.
You have to remember what happened the last time that we did multiplayer, like, Larian game, which was that all of us collectively lost about 50 IQ points each, and made the game harder that way. I don't think going...
Well, it was hard for me because I was on a challenge run where I didn't buy any upgrades for my character.
The two characters you were controlling for most of the run, and we get like 20 hours in, and you're like, guys, did you know you can buy upgrades?
You couldn't buy new moves for your character to do?
Dylan, that's half the goddamn party. Dylan, that's half the party who have not leveled up in 20 hours.
Did you know if you do anything in this game other than focus on the combat, you can actually increase your character's abilities?
That's crazy. Hey, Worker, who is a very good player, is
Worker?
eliminated.
I hardly know her.
Jeez, this is a Trackmania Challenger League player that you're talking about. Show some respect.
I hardly know her. How could I show some respect?
How could I respect? Oh, cancelled.
Uh-oh.
Worker has been eliminated, just like Dylan will be by Twitter after this stream.
Alex in there with the clutch 2019 joke just there about those Twitter cancellers.
Yeah, that joke is definitely not still very pathetic.
No, cancel culture's over. They got rid of it.
Oh, that's good.
So this is like definitely the worst I've ever done hosting one of these streams.
No, Dylan, this is the worst we've done. Yes.
It's the worst I've done so far.
Yeah. Beta test.
I hope everyone's looking forward to Ultimate LAN.
You think you're getting the invite? I mean, fucking. we'll actually discuss things.
Alex, after this stream, do you think you're getting the invite?
My parents are going to be there, Dylan. I have to put my best foot forward. You think
Alex,
I'm joking?
Your parents are going to be there. I'm going to fly out with them.
Yeah, my mother, as soon as she found out, has already booked accommodation for that weekend in Compiègne. This is not
if Chaz is there, I'm there, Alex.
Chaz will be there. Shinex is overtaking Yogg. Binks is, first of all, here. What? And second of all, about to be eliminated. How did I not notice that Binks was in the server? That's crazy.
I mentioned Binks earlier.
That's
so
crazy.
It's really crazy that you didn't notice.
I don't listen to you.
You've still got me muted, I think.
That's kind of the idea, yeah. Is G1 is
Michigan?
You're correct, yes.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Or did Binks decided he wasn't playing World Championship, and Aurel inherited the spot and is playing with Mr. Poopy Poo, aka Hugo. Is that correct?
That sounds right. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds wrong. It sounds like you are wrong.
No, that was correct, yeah.
About.
So, Binks, first of all, Trackmania Grand League player who will unfortunately not be participating in the World Championship. Second of all, eliminated outside the top 25 in Mini RPG of the Week this week, so...
ooh, which is worse? Honestly, the second one.
How about the fact that we have Scandir, Turbo, and Beta Toast in the bottom 4 right now? Interesting.
I hope they all die.
Jesus.
Okay.
Well,
I meant in the game. I didn't even think about the implications of what I was saying.
Well, here's what you've done. You've cursed them to not die, but for Babs to take their place instead, so that's disappointing. I believe Beta Toast and Turbo...
Is Babs our last Irish competitor this evening?
I'm not sure. Did Liffy... No, I think Liffy's still in, right? Oh, Babs. That's unfortunate.
Babs is not still in.
Babs is not still in. Yeah, Liffy and Killian are both still in. They're fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, I thought...
Honestly,
I didn't think Killian was that good. Okay.
Foz arrived just in time to say bye, Babs, which we love, honestly. We love that for the trash talk. Excellent. Babs gone. Beta Toast gone. Blame's brain turned off. Hazard says, well, yeah, same, but I'm still in. So, well, just goes to show.
That's the classic Hazard humble brag right there.
Oh, Jesus.
We're just sneezing on stream now, folks, if you just joined us.
Yeah.
Right into the mic.
I turned away from the mic. I'm turning more into my father every day. Soon you'll be able to hear me from several counties away. Artis is...
Babs, how did we curse you this time?
It was specifically Dylan saying...
Did we even curse Babs?
Well, kind of.
I think I cursed, like, Scandir.
I hope Scandir, Beta Toast, and Turbo die. And then that meant that obviously they were not all going to die, which meant that someone had to be the sacrifice, which unfortunately for Babs was Babs.
Yeah. It went to the closest person, which because Babs is based out of Ireland,
unfortunately this time around, Liffy was on the borderline, and one of the people behind them was Artis, who has just decided that Liffy does not get to finish in the top 4 this time. So that's unfortunate, or the top 17.
Sorry, Liffy.
Yeah.
And Killian.
And Coco.
Ooh.
I mean, 2 of those are relevant because we're Irish. One of them is relevant because he's a very good player. Although Liffy and Killian, I mean, Liffy a better player than Killian? Then also
Coco? This might be worse than when Michael Collins died. 2 Irish players eliminated at once. Ugh.
Yeah, sure. Well, we're just saying things now, I guess.
Do you think Michael Collins would have liked Mini RPG as a format?
What's that, like, you know, the meme format?
Or do you think it's more of a dev thing?
Like, you know that meme format of, like, bringing historical figures back, and, like, me to Michael Collins. Okay, so they're, like, these cars, and they drive around the track, and nobody can interact, and they're racing for the best time every round, and every round a few players get eliminated. Michael Collins, who has not stopped staring at the tricolor for 5 minutes. Yeah.
You know they had the tricolor before he was dead, right?
Yeah, did you know one of my relatives helped to bring back the original tricolor from France? Because that's where the Irish tricolor came from. Yeah.
And there we go, France, folks. We're back to Mini RPG of the week.
It was not necessarily designed in France, but some of the earliest Irish tricolours were made in France and then brought back. There's goddamn lore about it. I don't know. Go look it up.
France loves the tricolour.
They do love it.
Because they got one of their own. Yeah. Goodbye, France.
Yeah, that's France. And how many French players did we lose just there? It's a few.
All of them.
Yeah.
It's like when Charles de Gaulle died up in here.
Christ.
Charles de Gaulle is like the French Michael Collins, right?
Well, when you put it that way, absolutely not. We're down to eliminations, by the way.
Right,
no, I think you're thinking of
Mini
Ronald
RPG
Reagan.
of the week's happening.
I think you're actually thinking of U.S. President Donald Trump. Famously,
no,
in that movie, Home Alone.
Which one?
Donald Trump.
Well, he was in Home Alone too.
Yeah, that's a Home Alone movie.
Kevin walks up to him and Kevin says, "Do you know where the reception is?"
And Donald Trump
we
says,
don't know who
"I'm
he's
going to launch a coup."
Well, shh. We don't know who he's talking to yet.
Okay.
The camera pans up as the man he's talking to walks into focus. He points down the hall.
Okay, I'm going to let you finish.
It's Donald J.
This is a really close round, and Artis is losing out to Hostile at the moment. Might be in front of Tunix. This might be a snipe at the line. I think it is.
Oh,
but it didn't matter because they were both
just
3
missed
seconds behind. By
this
3
game's
seconds.
good when you watch it.
By 3 seconds, they did miss it. Tunix had finished 3 seconds prior. But it was still a snipe, so Artis comes 12th. But also Artis comes 12th, which is kind of surprising that Artis doesn't make top 10.
We're getting flamed in chat right now.
Honestly,
okay.
deservedly.
Last six rounds, we're going to turn it around. It's going to be really good. We're with Tunix right now. Tunix is in our top 11 for this week's Mini RPG of the Week. If you're just joining us, the whole stream has been of the quality it is right now and is going to continue to be until the very end. Vortex currently with kind of Marius battling for that bottom place, but in 11th position is actually Hazard, which is crazy because Hazard, kind of one of the players I was certainly predicting to do pretty well on this map, has done pretty well so far, but it might be the end of his Mini RPG competition for tonight. He's currently kind of battling it out with Halacia. He's pulled ahead of Halacia, so it's kind of up to, can he pull ahead of Marius now and kind of secure his position into...
Wait, Exotics took the slow line. Exotics is going a little bit slowly. He's still a long way in front of Hazard, but I think there's less speed. There's no chance of the sniper line. But Marius full crashed at the respawn at the final checkpoint. Halacia DNFs. Marius finishes in 10th, and Hazard in 9th place stays alive in the competition and keeps the hope of adding one more win to the tally on the board as well. Currently sitting at 10 wins, the winningest player in Mini RPG of the Week all time. 1 win ahead of Yannick. Also still in the competition. Scandir is a long way behind them, but Scandir has to have the highest win rate of any player in Mini RPG of the Week.
Yeah, I mean, Scandir is just sort of crazy when it comes to Mini RPG of the Week.
Yeah.
He's done it in previous weeks. He's kind of basically done it this week, where Scandir just continuously just rocks.
Yeah.
Kind of the top 10, the top 5, the top 3, the top 1. It's happening right now, and it's happened before.
I'm not sure how Scandir is a second ahead of everyone again, but he is. He's 8/10 ahead of anyone else in terms of best time at the moment, and is leading.
Scandir has somehow dropped to 51 seconds. I remember that was something we were kind of saying at the start. The predicted map time was 55 seconds. By the time we were done the 15-minute warm-up, we were already down to a 53 seconds. Scandir has somehow dropped that down into a 51 seconds. This is a map where we're getting some really nice, some really tight times. Oh,
wait, Shinex is going to crash. Shinex should still make it. We'll get sniped by Vortex, but it doesn't matter. They're both top 7. It's Tunix and Exotics eliminated at the top 7.
Unfortunate. Oh, Tunix with the DNF.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're eliminated. It's fair enough. Doesn't mean Exotics gets 8th, though, so, you know, that'll go on Liquipedia.
Nice job, Exotics.
Huge. All right.
Once they make the Liquipedia page, but only for top 8s.
Yeah,
Exotics is going to be on it.
Probably time to point out that we are at the stage of competition where Scandir has learned the map enough that he's kind of consistently putting in times better than most other people's PBs. That was a 52.725. Yannick's the only player below that, but with a 52.678. Scandir, pretty clear edge in terms of raw pace on the map at the moment. But it will still come down to consistency across the final rounds. And in a single round as well, assuming Scandir makes it to that single final round, anything can definitely happen.
Well, that's it. Like, it's kind of one thing I always harp on about. It's very important in Mini RPG of the Week is consistency. It's kind of what makes Scandir so good, is that not only can Scandir just like get a track down and get incredible times, he can just sort of nail them, like round after round, get those times. There's been a couple of times like this now where it's like, it looks like Scandir's going to kind of run away with this unless Scandir sort of maybe fucks up or has to reset, and Scandir just never really has to go for those resets.
Yeah, Snow's a long way down, but there's 2 respawns. Uso and Shinex, I think Snow crashed again. Snow did. That means that this is the race for 5th place right now. This is the race to stay in. Shinex just behind Uso. Uso in front. It's a bad bounce for Shinex, and that should mean they're gone. Unless someone had respawned all the way
Hazard
back.
had a bad reset there.
And that means Uso and Shinex stay alive. Hazard saving them as he was saved
Hazard
by
had
Marius.
the luck earlier. Didn't have it this time. That's got a sting for Hazard. That was a bad reset. Ooh. That's unfortunate. Yeah.
That's tough.
Woof.
Hazard in 6th place
That's
will
how
not
it goes.
be adding an 11th place. That means Yannex could tie Hazard this week as the most winning player in Mini RPG of the Week history. After 75 editions, they could be tied, having won 20 total editions between them, 10 each.
Our top 5 now: Scandir, Yannex, Uso, Shine, and Vortex. A really strong top 5. Oh, yeah. We've got a good competition. Scandir's kind of running away with it, but no one else here is a bad player either. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Again, Scandir kind of is pulling ahead of everyone else here. Just sort of what can you expect? Insane skills off this guy. Unfortunate for Shine there. Has to go for the reset. But it looks like Vortex... Vortex has a little bit of a gap between kind of the top 3, but it looks like Shine's reset there might have saved Vortex, unless there's another unfortunate reset in what remains of this round.
Yeah, we've seen mistakes at the end. Don't think there will be any this time. Yeah. Scandir crosses the line with a 52.635. Yeah. Again, better than anyone else in the server has ever achieved. And Shine will unfortunately DNF down in 5th place. Very strong performance against a stacked field in the final week of Season 3. We started with 100 players. 101 players, technically. So, ever getting into the top 5 already.
Nothing technical about it. There were somehow, actually 101 people just in the competition.
Yeah.
So that might genuinely be the biggest Mini RPG of the Week we've ever had, just because it glitched.
I don't
know, was there 101 last week as well?
No, I think there may have been one back in Season 1 where it also glitched and gave us 101, but I would have to check.
Either way, 5th place is very, very respectable with the map and with the numbers that we've had. Vortex, again, unfortunately does seem to be the weakest of 4 very strong links that we have. Again, like last time, kind of trailing in the back. In our last round, Shine had an unfortunate reset that let Vortex pull into the sort of surviving 4. It looks like it mightn't happen as much in this surviving 3. As unfortunately for Vortex, with a little bit of a wobble there. Though.
Uso respawned behind Vortex going to the end. It comes down to mistakes on the final jump. Then if Vortex makes one, they're done. But it's Uso who makes it. Vortex will be cleanly through in 3rd. Vortex survives into a top 3. And it is rarefied air up there as well. Scandir and Yannex for company.
Okay, at this stage, what are you calling, Alex? Who's taking it? You going Scandir?
You gotta go Scandir, right?
Yeah, I like to go for an underdog, but at the same time, I'm like...
It's just fun to bet
I don't know,
for the
unless
Scandir
really fucks up. Yeah.
Alright, let's see how it goes then into our top 3. Vortex, most definitely the underdog, but, I mean, Yannex has made mistakes in random rounds before in Mini RPG of the Week, and the fact that we're in a top 3 does not make him immune. Scandir is Scandir, but it is always possible.
It's always possible. Again, we're kind of seeing maybe what could be predicted in terms of Scandir pulling just ahead, Yannex behind him, and Vortex after. Yannex is keeping very close to Scandir here, though, closer than we've seen, which might be, maybe a good sort of sign for how Yannex might be able to pull ahead even without Scandir fucking up in the final round if they get that far. Vortex, unfortunately, is falling ever further behind. Yannex just manages to squeak ahead of Scandir. Let's see if he can hold on to this lead. This could be an exciting one. I bet Yannex is wishing he could save this for the next round. Oh my god.
This is a great round from Scandir, who sets a 52.8. Scandir behind by 4/10. Vortex will DNF. Your top 2, maybe unsurprisingly, Scandir versus Yannex.
Okay, so I would have given this one to Scandir, but Yannick's just pulled it out of the fucking bag there. Can Yannick's pull it off twice in a row?
We'll have to wait. We'll have to see. The time was a 52.8. Scandir's PB is a full second ahead of that. So Scandir, we know, has the raw pace, but it's executing in this final round. Scandir with a small edge going into it. The first bug slide to try and get an advantage. Scandir is tighter to the corner, but it's more speed to Yannick's. Maybe a better chance to actually keep the gear going around this corner then. Scandir is, I believe, in third gear, so both players get the gear and keep it. No advantage gained through that corner.
Yeah, I mean, Yannick's is really just kind of pulling a masterclass here of getting that speed and keeping it. We were saying it right at the start. That is kind of the key to getting a good time on this map. You got to pick up a tiny bit of speed early and just carry it the whole way through the course. And Yannick's is doing it.
Hang on, that's really good speed for Scandir. I'm not sure it's going to be enough, but it's going to come down to the line. Scandir versus Yannick.
Oh, wow.
Scandir
Shit. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yannick holds on by 13 thousandths. Yannick ties Hazard on 10 mini RPG of the week wins and holds off Scandir by 13 thousandths in the final round. The final time of 52.808. What a round. What a week. That is week 25 of season 3 of Mini RPG of the Week. And it's done.
It's hard to look at that and ask for like a better finisher that you could have for the final kind of mainstream episode of season 3. That was some pretty incredible play there from Yannick's. I was talking about it earlier, right, where I was like, oh, Yannick's has 9 wins, but only one of them was in season 3. Kind of in a way like implying like, has Yannick's fallen off? Has the kind of more players we've seen in season 3 pushed Yannick's back? I think that was a pretty solid no to what I was suggesting just there. I mean, the Scandir was carrying that map the whole way through, but just in those last 2 rounds, Yannick's just had that speed to beat Scandir both of the times. Really, really, really impressive play from Yannick's there. Yeah, kind of just mind-blowing. Scandir nearly had it at the end. It was so close.
It was the speed
0.013 of a second. God fucking damn.
If Kiraj puts that finish block probably 2 blocks further back, Scandir wins that. There's no doubt. Has the pace. Crazy. What a finish to season 3. But of course, it's not quite the finish to season 3. We do have the season 3 finale coming up. That is the weekend after this weekend, the 21st and the 22nd of October. Some format changes from last time. The players asked for them. We heard them. And it is going to be a little bit different. Full details to follow. But what will be pretty similar is the voting for maps. That voting opens pretty much now. As soon as the cup has ended, you can go and vote on your 5 favourite maps from Season 3. And the 5 selected maps, the 5 most voted for maps, will be our maps for the Season 3 finale. Dylan, I think you're well within your rights to go and vote for some maps as well at this point. You know, you've seen enough.
Yeah, I've seen at least 5. So, I mean, I'll tell you this. I don't want to sway anyone's voting. I think that map might get a vote from me if I was looking at it. It was a very fun map.
You do have to.
I would like to maybe even see a rematch between Scandir and Yannick's on it at some point.
Oh, it'd be sick. You do maybe have to worry about recency bias, you know.
Yeah, I mean, certainly.
But I agree with you. I think that map is 100% worthy of a vote as well. It was really fun, and maybe no surprise there, Kiraj, a very talented mapper. But it's worth going and checking. If you want to go and relive the maps as well, they are, as always, to be found in the RPG and Trial server, in RPG and Trial Club on Trackmania. You can find the campaign there with all of the Mini RPG of the Week Season 3 maps. And of course, Season 2 and 1 are there as well if you really want to go back and relive the glory days of a year ago. Join the Discord.
Vote on them, though.
Plenty of details there. That is also where the survey, the poll, the vote will be posted. So keep an eye on that. Thank you for joining us. That's been Season 3. That's been the final week of it. I can't believe there was 13,000 in it at the finish. And we'll see you back for the finale in a couple of weeks. Thanks very much, everyone, for joining. We're definitely rating Yannick after that as well. So, yeah, have fun.
You gonna do? And I can't stop thinking about you, but what you gonna do? And you know I'm feeling good like that. So what you gonna do?